Lemon tour here. Punta kami sa loob. Ang daming lemon. Oh. Maridong? Hari. Lemonaia. Yeah. The big lemon. Oh my god. Wow, big lemon.
Just show you your favorite.
Salamin yan.
Thank you.
Lemon niya.
Cheers, Mom. Regarde-moi. Cheers, regarde-moi. Yay.
Fresh lemon.
Oh my God. Maasim.
Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to La Lemonaia. I'm Francesca, nice to meet you. How are you?
Hi.
I'm good, thank you. Is it your first time here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both in Sorrento and Italy or this is Sorrento?
In
Okay.
Italy.
And do you like it here?
Very nice.
Is the weather okay for you? Is it too hot or is it? It's perfect.
Exactly
Okay.
perfect.
So just before we start, I'd like to tell you something about the history. We are in a garden that was once part of the countryside. At the beginning of the 1900s, there weren't so many people around here, not so many buildings, and it was all just pretty much lands and gardens like this one. Actually, this garden was owned by a noble family from Naples and Sorrento. They were called Correale family, and they owned this garden and also the few others that you see around you, and a few buildings too, like the big one you see opposite of you, over there, which is nowadays our local history museum. And it's called Correale Museum from the name of the family because that was their holiday home. Yeah, the family used to come here for the holidays every summer. But you know, sadly, they had no heirs at all, no children and not even nephews. But for this reason, they decided to donate everything to the Sorrento town. And nowadays, in our garden we have around 700 trees, between lemon trees, orange trees, and a few olive trees too. We also have grapefruits, tangerines, and citrus like this. We just have a little problem at the moment, so we just move all this. The big ones that you see over there.
There's not lemons.
No, they look like lemons and they also taste pretty much like lemons. They're just very, very bitter. And we call them in Italian cherry.
Lemons.
Yes, we can move over there now. Because now we can stay here, we're in the shade and it's like... Yeah.
So
You know,
big.
we don't really use them to make limoncello or squeeze because they're very bitter. We just use the outside part to... Oh, these ones are like 8 months. The ones that you see here. Yeah, they take a very long time to grow this big.
Okay.
And yeah, we also have cedrata, which is a soft drink that comes from the juice of this citrus. And it tastes like a bitter lemonade with soda if you want to try it. You can find it almost everywhere in the bars of Italy. And now, we can go.
Just hold the case. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to pull it. Okay, just pretty much exactly what you do.
Masarap naman.
I got it. pull it from the lens, and that's exactly what he did. Yeah. Which is fine. You can do that. I can't. Yeah, that's true. I didn't touch the lens.
Yeah, you can.
No, not that part. I meant from the. Oh, yeah, from the
raised
top part.
part.
Yeah. I don't think we ever wear it now. That's what
I
I grab it from the bottom.
Okay, we can stop here under the trees. And do you see the many green lemons growing?
Yeah.
This is the central stage of the growth of a lemon. They start off as flowers, then the flowers lose their petals, and you just have this central green bud that we slowly start growing and growing until it becomes a fully grown lemon. And it takes from 7 to 8 months to complete the process. So yeah, it's a very long time. You know, here in Sorrento we have lemons almost all year round for this reason. And we also have flowers that keep blossoming unless it's either too hot or too cold. We harvest lemons twice per year. First harvest is between March and April, but it can last up until the first weeks of May. And then we have a second harvest in October and November, while the flowers blossom both in spring and autumn. And so, now if we take a look at the shape of these lemons, they're not very round. They're sort of oval, aren't they? You know, at least most of them. It's actually from the shape that these lemons take their name from. They're called ovals from Sorrento, or Valle di Sorrento in Italy. It's a kind of lemon that can only grow here along the Sorrento coast and in Capri. So if you go to Positano, Amalfi or Ravello, you'll find a different kind of lemon. They have slightly bigger, rounder lemons, you know, compared to ours, but the taste is pretty much the same. And another important characteristic of our lemons is the skin, because these lemons have a very oily skin that we use to make limoncello. And did you know that we only use the skin of the lemons and don't put any juice at all?
No.
Well, do you like limoncello actually? Have you tasted it already? Well, now I'll show you how we make it at home.
Okay. Great.
Okay. These are the ingredients that we use to make limoncello. And we have pure alcohol or grain alcohol, lemons, their zest, water, and sugar. Not so many ingredients, as you can see. And first of all, you pick 5, 6, or 7 lemons, depending on the size, and you peel them. You put the peels in a container with 1 liter of alcohol, and you let it stay for 2 weeks. This way, the peels, well, the zest will lose all of the juices and their oils, and the alcohol will get the characteristic color and flavor, pretty much like the one you see here. When the 2 weeks have passed, you just filter everything and you prepare a syrup with water and sugar. You use 1 liter of water and about 400 grams of sugar, but you can put more or less depending on your taste. Some people put 500 because they want their limoncello to be very sweet. But you know, normally 400, 350 is enough. At least for our recipe, which is for 2 liters of limoncello. And you just prepare this syrup, you warm up the water a bit, enough that the sugar melts, and when it's cold again, you add the alcohol you had prepared before. Then you let everything rest for 1 night and then put it in the freezer. Because limoncello tastes better when it's freezing cold. You know, some people also put the glasses that they used to serve it in the freezer. So, since this is the homemade recipe, you can all try it yourself at home. Will you try it? Will you just keep buying limoncello? It's okay, don't worry.
I'll try it.
You know, actually, to make limoncello, you need a very strong kind of alcohol. Usually 90% or above. Which I'm not really sure you can get in your countries, actually.
We don't make it right now. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, here in Italy, it's easy to get this because it's in supermarkets. Yeah. You know, just because here, especially in the south of Italy, in the countryside, it's a tradition to make homemade liquors. And here in Sorrento, we make limoncello with lemons, aranchello with oranges. We also make meloncello with melons. We have liquor out of basil, tangerines, fennel, pretty much everything that you can grow. Is it popular where you live to make like liquors or wine or beer dome or not at all?
No, not really.
Well, here, you know, pretty much every family makes liquors at home, as long as they have gardens. And the final product that we have in bottles, well, the limoncello is between 30, maximum 40% alcohol, because you mix this 90 or 96% with water and sugar, so it lowers down a bit. And we also have a salted version of limoncello, and it's called crema di limoncello. Have you ever tasted this one? You try it later, don't worry. It's creamy like a dessert because it has milk in it. You just add milk at the end of the recipe. It's around 20% alcohol. Still kind of strong. Do you have any questions? Okay, then I will show you how we grow our lemon trees. And we'll go over there. Oh, wait. So, have you ever seen anything like this before? Two branches attached like this to the tree? This is a graft. It's like using a tree to grow another one. It's actually the only way that we have here in the city, close to the sea, to grow these lemon trees. They just won't grow by seeds. If we plant a lemon seed here, well, we do get a tree with no flowers or fruits at all. No matter how long we wait. Because the soil here is just volcanic for the lemons to grow properly. We are too close to the Vesuvius and the Solfatara. That's it. But we have a place where these lemons do grow by seeds. And it's just in the countryside of Sorrento, up on the hills, where the soil is different from ours. And it's also, you know, where we take the branches that we use for the grafts here. So it's like all of these trees come from up on the hills, but grow here in the city. And as a base for the grafts, we use bitter orange trees. And it's the same kind of orange tree that you can see all along the streets of Sorrento. But since those oranges actually taste pretty bad, they're very bitter and sour, people just don't really like them, we only use the trees to graft other things on them, at least in big farms like ours. And here we graft both lemons and sweet oranges, because we use the sweet ones to make orange juice cakes and sweets, so that we don't add too much sugar. And you know, here we have an example of 1, 2, and 3 lemon branches and a sweet orange branch on the same tree. That's why you see these oranges over here. They all come from the same bitter orange trunk. And to graft our trees, first of all, we pick a bitter orange tree and we cut it. We make a few cuts between the internal part of the tree and the bark. And then we take these very young lemon branches from the trees that grow in the countryside and we put them in the spaces that we created on our tree, right here. Then we tie everything with a rope, cover it with tar to seal it, and we use a plastic bag and a paper bag to protect the branches. Now let me show you this process in a video too. Okay, this is the first step. You take a very young lemon branch and you have to remove the external part, only leaving the core exposed. You can use one big branch to make several grafts, and you have to try multiple times because the branches don't always stick. So you always make more than one at the same time. Then you just create the spaces where the branches will go, between the internal part of the tree and the bark. and we just put the branches in the spaces that you created.
How many you can put?
It really depends on how big the trunk is. Then you secure the branches to the tree, you tie everything with a rope. And then you seal it with tar. This is a particular kind of tar used in agriculture, and they also seal the tops of the branches that you grafted because you want new branches to grow on the sides. This way they get stronger.
Can we take some branch later?
Some?
Nice joke.
Okay. But what did he say?
Some brunch he wants.
Oh, okay.
To try.
So you can see everything over here. You know, tops were sealed, the branches started growing from the sides, you still have the tar here attached. You can still see the size of the rock that was here and here. These two spots. Yeah, didn't take, exactly.
How many months on average before these make any fruit? Like, how many years kind of thing? Is it quite a while?
Well, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, before
It's
they
a
it's
very
from
long
that to
time.
this,
Yeah.
quite a long.
Oh yeah.
It's like growing a tree from scratch. Really.
Yeah, here we have the final
Okay,
step. You cover everything with a plastic bag to keep the humidity at the right level, and the paper bag to prevent burnings, because the young branches are very sensitive to the sun and might get damaged. You leave the bags like this for 2 weeks, and then you check if the branches took or not. When branches don't take, they just turn gray, so you know this straight away, and you just remove them from the tree.
Okay.
And then you wait for 2 or 3 years to grow. Yeah, you know, it can also depend on the branch itself. Like, here we have these two that were both grafted 2 years ago in March.
Yeah, one's really big.
Yeah,
The other ones
exactly.
are not.
This
The
one
other-
actually has lemons on it.
Yeah.
Well, this one
Here
here.
goes all the way.
Oh.
See, very small and
This one
green and
looks like this one
struggling.
was only planted.
No, but it's
Recently, but they were
growing.
at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's actually growing because I don't know if you can see these brownish veins on the green branch. At the beginning of the year, they were like here.
Okay.
So yeah,
There
it's
is
working.
And there's new shoots on it. It's not
Oh,
quite as.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a new shoot. So it's working.
It is.
Just very slowly. And they can also grow apples, pears, grapes, plums, cherries, even flowers like roses. Yeah, pretty much everything. Okay, any questions about this? Okay, then we'll go forward. Yeah, it's actually the tree I wanted to show you. It's another. I just have to close this behind us. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's just so that people don't really wander in. You can stop there. Don't worry. Okay, so this one here is one of our oldest olive trees.
Olive.
It's 300 years old.
Wow.
300 years.
And
Still
we can
alive.
still get olives from it. Actually, if you take a look at the nest that we have right above our heads, you can spot a few olives on them.
Yes.
They're very small and green at the moment, very round. And here in this garden, we only harvest olives once every 3 years because we only have a few olive trees And to get the olives, we have to cut the branches. Because when olive trees are small, you shake them and that's it. You know, everything falls. But here we only have massive trees like this one. It's just impossible to shake them. So yeah, we climb on ladders like that one on the back of the tree. And then yeah, we cut the branches, we let the olives and the leaves will fall on one big net that we place at the base of the tree. And we use a pretty simple machine to separate them. It just uses an airflow and olives drop in a basket and leaves fly away. That's it. And the olives are actually called Oyarola. It's a kind of olive that starts green and turns black with maturation. And we use these olives to make our own olive oil. We also make lemon flavored oil and orange flavored oil that you'll be tasting very soon. Actually, you know, most of our olive oil comes from another garden that we have in the hills of Sorrento. Where we also grow more lemon trees, orange trees, and we have beehives too. So you'll be tasting citrus honey. And now as we keep walking, if you look on your left, you can see the herbs that we use in our restaurant. And we have mint, sage, celery, parsley, oregano, rosemary, thyme, basil, and a few others. Oh yes, it's the two.
Oh, these are the sprinkler.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how are you watering them?
How many litres per tree?
No, they actually don't need a lot of water, and it really depends on whether it has rained in the past days or not. Because we normally just use this watering system during summer.
Okay.
When it doesn't really rain. Italian worker. It's made of chestnut woods and a nylon net on top. And we use it to protect our trees from rain, wind, hail, and the sun during summer. But it's also one of the requirements to have our certification on lemons. We have an Italian certification here, it's called IGP. It proves the quality of our lemons, the fact that they're organic, chemicals are used at all, and we only pick lemons one by hand. Yeah, it's a very long process.
So you have to have that net to be able to sell them as like organic lemons.
Yeah, exactly. And well, each part of Italy has their own way of protecting their fruits or lemons in this case. But yeah, everything is decided by the government. And since Italian people love tradition, since this is a traditional structure from the Sorrento coast, we have to use this one.
It looks nice.
Oh, cool, yeah.
And over there we have a little photo corner if you wish to take pictures.
Bitter. Lemon.
Say cheese. Say lemon. Lemonaia.
Lemonaia.
Okay.
Picture of this baby? Sorry? Do you want a picture together?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Come.
Ito tayo? Trying to get the shadow.
It does.
Yes. Like the rain, or is it just... Do you want to check if you like them?
You want?
Yeah, I'll ask her in a little bit. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
You can just go down there. This one here is the oldest olive tree. It's 500 years old.
Wow, wow, wow.
But well, as you can see, there's plenty of olives growing on it yet, so
I can see them.
doesn't really look like its age. And the big trees like this one and the other one you've seen before were used to protect lemon trees and orange trees before the pergolato was invented.
Okay.
Because the big branches could shade all the small trees. You can pretty much see it with this very young tree over here. So this side of the garden is a little, different from the other one. We have two gardens here where we grow vegetables. We have a lot of lettuce, peppers, chili peppers, tomatoes. Well, aubergines and courgettes, which is eggplant and zucchini in American English.
Yes.
We have pumpkins, squash, a lot of basil too, and more herbs.
You're selling too?
Sorry?
You're selling?
Oh no, we just use everything in our season.
Chili. Oh, chili, yeah.
We can take a look at the flowers that we have.
Papa, doucement, ton pied.
Regarde di ikat olive
No, what we call it?
We do call it courgette, yeah, courgette, yeah.
karabas.
In like other countries, but we just have our own name for it.
Like Australia.
They call it zucchini.
It's just that you're using French words.
Ah, it's everything French.
It's courgette et aubergine.
Aubergine.
French.
It does, yeah.
In a very
It does
French
go.
accent. We also have yellowish oranges on that side of the garden because citrus fruits don't get the characteristic color until the end of the leaf. And since here we don't have the pollen, actually grow quick. Actually,
Hello,
over there we have a few tangerines too. They're very small and green. It's the tree right in front of us. And on the very top of it we have yellowish tangerines too. They're growing. Usually we don't really get, these tangerines until October.
Okay.
That's when we harvest them, so in 1 month or so.
Yeah, they're super dark, yeah.
Almost ready.
Was this?
So it goes
Olive
I
tree.
was gonna say, I mean, it's still thankfully
They
growing
already
from
cut.
all the other branches, but
yeah.
So it would have
Tadi
been
sa
like,
olive,
you could just
500
chop down
years
all the trees.
Even bigger.
old.
Yeah, if it's
what was the
older.
reason? Just didn't want it that tall.
No one knows.
Too old trees.
But we just still want this very big tree.
So it's illegal to cut olive trees down.
When they're very old, yes,
Okay.
it is.
Well, it's like they're like we have protected trees that if it's
Yeah.
like a certain age, you're supposed to not because that tree's been around for a lot longer than you have, so you're
Yeah,
not supposed
yeah.
to chop it down and. I mean, at least it's still going and it's still alive.
Yeah,
That's good. That would be
exactly.
very sad if it hadn't. So these ones can you sell because they're not under the pergola?
Oh, we just use them to make lemonades
okay.
and cakes.
Yeah.
Nothing
It's
else.
the way around it.
Yeah. But actually here we only have a few lemongrass. It's mostly sweet oranges.
Yeah. Okay.
Also we don't have like the certification or sweet oranges, just on the bitter ones that grow in the countryside to make marmalade.
Okay.
But then it doesn't mean they're not organic.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just we
You
just
don't have
didn't
that
apply to get the certification on
Yeah.
something that doesn't really grow here, like sweet oranges.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're here in our restaurant area. It's actually the end of our tour. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank,
Thank you.
Now I take you to your tables for the tasting.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's really weird because actually when I was on my own, I went upstairs and to get the film camera and I walked down and the sun was setting and I didn't have a camera to take it and I was like, I'm going to do this. I know it's
Sorry.
No problem.
Okay. Let me tell you how to taste these things.
Yeah, thanks.
First of all, you can find lemon marmalade, orange marmalade, and citrus honey. that you can taste on the provolone del Monaco cheese, the one in slices at the center. It's actually our local food. We're right here in Sorrento. Then you also have some creamy cheese, which is ricotta, that you can taste with first. Ricotta and pera. Ricotta and pera is a very famous Italian combination. And then you have the two oils, the lemon flavored one and the orange flavored one that you can taste on the bread. Finally, you also have a few lemon biscuits, well, lemon cookies, candied orange peels and lemon peels. And for you guys who don't have lunch with us, you also have your limoncello and crema di limoncello too. While the others will get it at the end of your the real life. We do it here at the digestive. So enjoy and buon appetito.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Okay.
1, 2, and 3 on the cheese.
Okay, on this juice.
That's
And then this,
Yes.
and then these two with this.
Yeah, exactly.
We got it. We got this down now.
About this here?
Limoncello and crema di limoncello.
Ah, crema.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Don't touch. Come on.
Enjoy.
I know you can do that. I can't.
No lattico, limoncello, crema di limoncello. Marmalade. Wow. No. Here. Yeah. You can mix if you want with that. You mix with that. Lemon and orange. Ça c'est orange, ça c'est citron. Vous goûtez? Fin, c'est fin. Limoncello, alcool.
Huh?
Alcool.
Oh my god.
This is like
Oh, the one orange is oh, like the
Terminaison aussi, hein, on a ça. Ouais, ça réveille ça. Tu as tout bu? C'est la crème avec les milk. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah. Well, I ate.
that's the orange. I know that one is too way.
Voilà, il est fini. Non, les autres n'ont pas fini. Tu manges trop vite, quoi. Arrête. I like that. Honey. That's honey. Ils n'ont pas fini. Et moi j'ai pas goûté ça. Hein. Je l'ai pris quand même. Non, ils n'ont pas goûté.
Al baño.
We did not. There's how fucking crazy is that?